After Iran threatened Saudi Arabia, the U.S. launched combat aircraft. The U.S. was alerted by Riyadh that Iran was preparing an attack on both Saudi Arabia and Iraq, prompting the scrambling of the jets. According to the Washington Post over the weekend, the U.S. Central Command recently sent airplanes toward Iran from its base in the Persian Gulf after learning that the nation was getting ready to attack Saudi Arabia. The U.S. was alerted by Riyadh that Iran was preparing an attack against Saudi Arabia and Iraq, according to a November 1 Wall Street Journal story. This led to the scrambling of the jets. The U.S. military upgraded their alert level in response to the credible danger of Iranian ballistic missile and drone attacks, with the White House National Security Council declaring that it was in close contact with the Gulf nation and concerned about the threat. The first Wall Street Journal allegation was confirmed by the U.S., but the White House chose not to comment on more recent events, including the alleged launch of U.S. jets. According to Command spokesperson Joe Bucchio, CENTCOM is dedicated to our long-standing strategic military alliance with Saudi Arabia. We won't go into specifics about the surgery. Although it is unknown from what particular area the jets were scrambled, the U.S. maintains a sizable air force in the Persian Gulf, including F-22 fighter jets in Saudi Arabia. Iran denies organizing a Saudi assault. Iran, however, denied on November 2 that it represented a threat to the Gulf state, with Iranian Foreign Minister. The rumors of an Iranian threat against Saudi Arabia, according to ministry spokeswoman Nasser Kanani, were baseless charges and incorrect. As reported, Iran is preparing these assaults on Saudi Arabia and Iraq to deflect attention away from the nationwide protests that have erupted since mid-September. The nation has repeatedly placed the responsibility for the ongoing protests on Israel, the U.S., and Saudi Arabia. Shortly after the protests started, the nation even launched several airstrikes against Kurdish militias in eastern Iraq.